What's up, Sooner Nation? Welcome to the Sooner Surge podcast that tells it like it is. Yep, you're not seeing things. It's Saturday night. My hair's cut, and I'm here live with Marty McFly. It's a lot of people remember him from Back to the Future. What's up, Marty?
What's going on?
What are you wearing?
It's cold tonight. I'm wearing a vest. It feels like an October or November day here. Rainy, rainy weather with about 42 degrees, maybe colder.
Lane says, hello, Monty. I say hello, Marty. From Marty McFly.
First off, for all the Tennessee people on here, for all the people, if you live out near Memphis, man, the flooding and stuff's pretty bad. So
this should be a fun second half. The Houston game, they're hanging around down 6 at the half. Cooper Flagg's been really good, though. He's a great passer of the ball. Jay, you got Chester's answer? I'm waiting on it.
He talked about this last night. When you're talking about have actually played like meaningful snaps.
You don't know, Jay.
Meaningful snaps, Jerm? Can you name one?
I'd have to look exactly. Yeah, Sharp, I guess.
He wasn't a recruit. He's a
portal recruit.
We're talking recruit. No, we're talking about recruits. High school recruits.
Who to recruit?
High school recruits.
Did he recruit under Riley for a year though?
Who would it have been, Germ? Go for it.
Well, it would have been Braden Willis.
Chester's right on this. I think.
Who recruited Braden Willis? Huh? Who recruited Braden Willis?
Maybe it was Finley, Germ. I don't know on that one.
Hey, yeah, Grey God, you're right. This was not a Joe John Finley issue. It wasn't.
I agree. And I don't think that's what Chester's saying. I just think what Chester is saying is that Mitchell was a big-time recruit and thought he would be playing at Oklahoma, and he's not. And Beamer did, by the way, Hunter says.
Okay.
So it was not Joe John Finley. So there you go. And there hasn't been one. So Chester bringing in the heat early tonight. Good point. I mean, it's a point that you got to sit back and look at and just kind of,
Who were OU's 6'10" guys?
They're talking about Florida. Florida just pleathered with them. They got a lot of them.
Oh, yeah. I said OU.
Yeah, OU. I mean, just Northweather 6'10".
Oh, please.
Wagee 6'10", Godwin 6'10". That's OU guys.
Luke Northweather does not. I don't consider him 6'10".
He is. You don't consider a guy's height when he's actually that tall? How tall are you, Germ?
I have a higher vertical. I can jump higher than Luke Northweather.
Germ, how tall are you?
I'm 5'7.5" and get
I don't consider you that. I consider you about 5'2".
I promise you, my vertical's higher than Luke Northweather.
I don't care. I consider you.
Do you think it is?
I consider you 5'2".
Sean said this has nothing to do with Mitchell, but Joe John has to go. But here's the deal: he's not going anywhere, so it's going to be another year.
Yeah, he's not going anywhere. No chance.
Now, I will say this: the development's been suspect at best. Now, it does seem like they all like the guy, though. The tight ends. I did see Huggins make a
guy, Germ. I think he's a likable guy.
I saw Huggins make a catch in traffic, big body. What's Huggins' size? 6'5", 6'6"?
Yeah, maybe bigger than that. He's a big boy. Huggins a big old guy. That's the hope, is that he can turn out and play really well this year, Jerm. So that would be the hope. Would you watch any of the Florida Auburn game? It's a good game.
Pretty good basketball, yeah.
It's a good game. Look at this right here, 6'6", 262. That's big boy. It's big old boy. I like that size. Aaron says, Jay, Michael J. Fox wants his DeLorean back. Yeah. Did you see they're making a new one?
No, I didn't, Jay.
I believe I saw something like that, but I did see tonight that they're releasing the trailer to the new final Mission Impossible next week. Releasing the trailer. One of the best movies ever, series ever. Mission Impossible. It was a great game. I agree, Jen. I thought it was a really good game. 1 week from today, we'll be on here on the live show talking about the Crimson Combine, baby.
And then a week from that, the NBA playoffs.
I thought of you today. I thought of you today.
Really,
Looking up
Jay?
some of the stuff on the Crimson Combine. Did you know there's a fan? You can get out there and like a contest. Wonder what that's going to be.
I didn't see that. I know there's kids.
Like participation, dude. I wonder if you like go against a receiver or something. I mean, Germ, you going all out? You gonna do it?
No, Jay, I'm not.
Why not?
Jay, I thought your favorite series was Twilight series. I
enjoyed
Twilight.
I like Twilight. It was pretty good. Not my favorite series. Not even close. It's good. It was good. It was decent. What is up?
Whoa! Hey,
let's
stop
go!
Right now. Everybody, stop right now.
People have been asking for Greg.
Your questions can be answered now because people have been asking in the Discord. People have wondered, Coconut Greg, how's the new kid? Where's he been? And he comes in and not even acts like he hasn't been gone any and asks, I want him to be great for us. We're talking about.
I would agree with Greg on this. I would agree. I want Hawkins to be the guy after Mateer. That's the hope.
Now, if Eric comes back, it'll be everyone's back in session.
Yeah. Hey, good. Hey, seriously though, Greg, good to see you. Good to hear from you, man.
Absolutely.
Really hope you're doing good. Hope family's well. Germ versus Raggins 1-on-1. Who you got? I got Raggins.
If they had this at the Crimson Combine, and a fan could go up against someone, first off, shut him down. Second of all, if he's on defense, just throw me a fade pattern. I got about 7 inches on the kid.
Raggins isn't 5 feet tall.
He's 5'2", probably.
No, he's not. He's like 5'8" or 5'9", Germ. He's taller than you.
Doubt it.
He's taller than you, Jeremy.
What's his height?
It doesn't matter. This is like Jeremy saying he can be any basketball player.
I can be any female basketball player, yes.
Oh, please. We're not going to get on this tonight. I am definitely not going on this tonight, please.
Jay, Michael Hawkins is the clear-cut backup unless now they may redshirt him, Jay, and he may not be the backup in games where it's blowouts. They may play Gonzalez or someone else, but to me, Jay, he's the backup. If Mateer were to get hurt and OU had a great season going, Michael Hawkins would be the guy.
Yeah, and hey, Tone Loke says OU basketball player in the portal. Here's who's entered. We can go through the list of them here. Duke Miles, portal. Help me out here. Who am I missing? Luke Northweather, portal.
Atoll.
Talk.
Yes.
Yeah. So those 3. I believe that's it. I think that's it for now.
Colin's been at practices, and Colin says Cortland Guillory going to be a starter by the end of the season.
That'd be interesting. We'll see. Greg, glad to be back, baby. Yeah, that's what babies do, man. That's what families do when you start that family, man. They're
youngins.
It keeps you busy.
You wouldn't trade it for anything. Though.
Hey, I'll say this: my son tonight went to the senior prom. He's a senior. He's graduating. He went to prom tonight. And it's like yesterday. I'm serious about this. It is like yesterday. He was running around the house, barely could walk.
You need some tissues?
No, it is kind of like it's It is. It kind of hits home, man, when it's like, wow, he's getting ready to be out of the house, man. People always say time flies, man, when you have kids, and you think of it, oh yeah, all right, when they're not sleeping through the night, all this, yeah, and then next thing you know, here they are graduating. So, yeah, I didn't think it talked portaled. I didn't think he did. I just didn't want to correct you at the time. I didn't think he did, but I thought it was just 2.
Well, who's the other big guy then?
What do you mean, big guy? Northweather and Duke Miles.
Well, there was some news on a talk or something. I saw it. Keita, that's the guy I was talking about. Yeah, Keita.
Okay, Keita. You're
the other big guy. Yeah. Jay, get the Sally Jesse Raphael thing. Hey, Colin, it's not a coincidence. OU media put it out just because of that. I get that it was a touchdown pass, but everyone's like, "Oh, what are they going to do at tight end? Let's post a video of someone catching it."
Yeah, they're smart. They're smart. Media people, those marketers for the video clips.
When NIL commission says you won't notice next year's team, are you talking football or are you talking basketball? I think it's both. You won't notice next year's basketball team because they're going to be all new guys. You won't notice next year's football team because it won't be near as bad as last year's was. What do you think of that, Jay?
I think from year to year nowadays, it's going to be hard to recognize some of these teams with the portal and stuff. There's going to be so much changeover.
I didn't mean a talk. I meant Keita. That's who I meant.
Baseball lost again.
They can't hit. It's pathetic.
But I will say, though, when you play in
cold outside.
Cold outside and baseball, it doesn't go hand in hand. I mean, it's tough to hit in that situation. I guess you're right on both, he says. Sponsored by Kleenex. Yeah, an afternoon talk show by Jason, sponsored by Kleenex. No, it's seriously, it's prom, man. We didn't go to prom, Jeremy. Prom's a different animal.
My first school dance was as a sponsor, as a teacher. Okay.
Yeah. So
softball was canceled today. Aaron asked, "Are we going to get Canick to tight end now?" Canick's been at tight end. He's been practicing tight end only. Has not been on the defensive side of the ball. I think he'll be a good blocker. I think they'll use 4 guys at tight end.
I don't know what Matt's talking about.
Skagit County, Jay. Skagit County.
Were you at the game, Okie, today? Is what Treat says. Cats in the Cradle is playing on the show tonight. There you go.
Were you at the game, Okie? No, that wasn't today. That was a couple days ago. Yeah, Dallas Baptist is a nemesis for them, but I think they'll win that one. Wait, in your honest opinion, would you say that softball is on a downward trend? Heck no. What?
No, here's the thing. They are loaded. It's just they're young. So they're going to have some ups and downs. They're young. Very young team.
What?
So
NIL commission said, heard your voices on Trap House video today. Whose voices? Okie Lawn guys?
I don't know. If you're talking about us?
I have no idea, Jay.
Maybe we got clipped or something and put on a video. I don't know, Jerem. Hopefully it was something I said that was good and not bad. I mean,
well, chances of that being happening are rare, Jay.
Oh, nice. Nice, Jerem.
Hey, make sure you're giving updates on the on the Houston Duke game.
Commission says, I'll have to check it out. See what Trap House is up to. Maybe Jerem was ranting on there. I don't know. Man, I pulled up a video today, 41-33 Duke. Dadgummit. Come on, Houston, pull this out. Pulled up a video today earlier from last year, Jeremy. You had some long hair back then. You got it cut today, huh?
Got a haircut today. Hey, what does this Colin says about? I know some people I think because of the bar we have set in years past, we have been so good that a 3-loss season. OU lost 7 last year. Like, look, hey, Colin, it doesn't matter if OU loses 15 games or 6 games. Nothing matters till you get the regionals and the College World Series. If they lose there, it's going to be a bad year.
Yeah. Looks like Chuck saw it too. I'll have to check it out. Hey, Greg. Yeah, we talked about this last week. They dropped a big time. They got it's a good, huge get for Oklahoma women's basketball. And you look at it, I saw a stat tonight. 4 of their losses, I can't remember how many losses. Is it 7? 4 were from Final Four teams or something.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they had a really good year.
Did someone ask who is Trap House?
Yeah. So I think what is Trap House?
Trap House Boomin, a YouTube channel that puts videos together. Really good stuff.
He does really cool videos. I like his
really
stuff.
cool videos. OU related. Check them out.
What's the first word that comes to mind when you think of the Kelvin Sampson era at OU? I saw this on Twitter today.
It's 3 words. It's heart, hustle, hardwood.
You know what comes to my mind?
What?
Well, a few things. One is a player. Do you know who I would say?
Nahara?
Yes, Eduardo Nahara. He comes to my mind. And then Hollis Price is the
Jay,
other.
now, I've got something to say about Sampson, Jay, because Darian Selvey was so fun.
24, dude.
24. Hey, Jay, a lot of people want to, and you said it about Porter Moser and just doesn't have the talent. I mean, if you compare Duke's roster to Houston, Duke's way more talented. It's not even close.
Well, yeah. Houston is a rare,
just older veteran guys.
Houston is a rare team where they have guys that have been there 3 or 4 years. They got some veterans, but then they got guys like Uzan and Cryer that transferred in. Hey, I got to say this. I'm going to bring it up. We don't have to talk about it, but if anybody saw today the Florida-Arkansas softball debacle, an absolute debacle.
It was bad for the game.
It was horrible. A 24-minute review. You've got to be kidding. And they still didn't get it right. 24 minutes? What are we doing? Jeez.
Hey, Coconut, you are correct. You are correct that seems like Porter saved his job, but here's the thing. I'm not sure he wanted to. I don't think he wants to be at the University of Oklahoma. I'm not going to go on a rant tonight. I've been doing it every night about Porter Moser. I really don't think he really wants to be. He's not like ecstatic about it, in my opinion. But no one else is going to hire him. So,
Lane wants to know: could you survive a game of horse with Caitlin Clark? She would whip you.
Oh, Caitlin Clark would beat me in horse. I'm not saying
you think
that.
you'd beat her 1-on-1?
I'm talking about actually playing the game. Yeah.
There's no shot.
Hey,
there's no shot, Germ.
Cool, Jay.
Jeez.
Set it up, Jay.
Huh?
Set it up.
You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get an Oklahoma women's basketball player to play you in a game. I think
that'd be fun. That'd be fun.
I think it'd be entertaining. You would get destroyed.
Okay.
You would. Maybe we get Chavez play you.
Wait, so did I just see someone say Sean Bradley got hit by a vehicle?
Yeah, that was Germ. That's a long time ago, dude. What are you talking about?
Donnie, I agree. The girl should not have been rewarded at first base. That doesn't make if it was either a dead ball.
Yeah, dead ball. She should not have got first base. Period. Yeah, it was a horrible call, and it took 24 minutes to get it wrong. I don't understand it at all. It made 0 sense. It worked itself out. I think Florida ended up winning on a grand slam. So 27-28 is what 918 put in here. What's that one about? Is that when his contract's up? 27-28. There you go. Okie with it. Okie's always quick on that stuff.
Yeah.
SEC refs have been a little off. 50-40 Duke, 10-point lead. Houston just can't get it down to like 3. They need to get it down in like 2 or 3 points.
Within 5. You got to get within 5.
Oh, hey, Gray God, I win 21-19.
Oh, okay. It's alive. Hey, Greg, do you remember on here what we said? Me, Jay, and I'll play any 2 people in this chat, and I promise you will win. So, someone, if there's 2 people in here who want to go play, let us know.
Give me about a week to get. I mean, I've been getting in better shape, but basketball shape's a different animal. Hey, Chester, be safe out there, man. I know there's a ton of rain in that area. Be safe heading to work. I know Memphis and then into Tennessee, even Nashville is under tornado warnings, I think, today. So be safe out there. Greg on
Mama
918 says he's ready. If you are, I'm a walking bucket, my man. Hey, bring it, man.
918. Greg God, tell me when. You guys are both in the 918 area, right? Or near this area. Let's make it happen. I'll do it.
I'll come down and drain a few threes and some grills.
Oh, I promise you, Jay. You and I against 918 and Greg God, it's happening. I don't think they'll. I don't think they'll show. I don't think you guys will show, but we'll set it up. I'm ready for it.
Why do you do that? Why do you talk smack before a game? I don't want to be a part of that. You talk
smack. I want to do it. I want to play the game.
Oh, I do too. I mean, I did see this, and I do think both teams that are playing it, Sooner Cowboys. So you can't. But here's the thing: LSU didn't. They weren't great offensively this weekend either. They were better than OU though.
Correct.
Let's make it happen, Captain. I used to love Around the World. Did you play Around the World where there were no chances? Did you ever play where there's no chances?
When I play, I never do. I always chance it.
I know, but I don't like
I'm
the
not
rules.
Conservative, dude.
I think you should go all the way around the world. There should be no chance.
Mark says, hey, and I do want to make that basketball game happen. Hey, Mark says, not trying to change the subject, but Lehman is really high on the offense. Sounds like good news for our team this early, especially. Well,
two things. Oh, go ahead.
I think it is very safe to say, and it's not hyperbolic to say, that there is no chance, zero, zilch, that OU's offense is going to be remotely resembling last year's. It's just not. It's going to be much better.
I agree. Now,
I'm not saying it's going to be elite. I'm saying it won't be anything like last year's.
Well, and to be honest, like if you're Lehman or anybody else that's able to go to practices and stuff, from where they were last year in the coaching and everything to seeing a new offense, probably efficient the way they run practices and everything, of course you're going to be like head over heels for it. I would be if I was seeing it in person. I'm probably like, wow, this is totally different last year. So now we just need to see it on the field in game time. That's what everybody's wanting to see. And you need to see specific position groups, I think. I think right now on offense, I think there's a few areas where you say this person's starting. I think the starter, we all know Mateer's starting quarterback. I think the starter at running back is pretty much done. I think it's X-Rob. Okay. I think he's going to be the starter. Okay. That's two. Receivers, I think you got Giovanni Gibson and Deion Burks. That's two. Who's your third going to be? So that's four guys right now. Would you disagree with any of those four being starters going into game one?
No.
Okay. And then Troy Everett at center. That's a fifth.
There's a couple on the line that you're wondering about, but it's really not even about that, Jay, about who's going to be starting right now.
No, I'm just saying I think when you look at receivers, who's that third one going to be? I think that's Xavier Robinson at running back. Did not hear you clearly.
Yes, X-Rob.
I think he's going to be the starter. Yes, I do.
I have not heard anything about Jaden Gibson, and that's not good.
No,
not good at all. My thoughts on, hey, I'm going to say this because I said it last night.
Devon Mitchell.
I'm going to say this because I said it last night, Ron. Here's my thoughts on Devon Mitchell. I hope it's something like this that causes him to turn it around off the field and to make better decisions. It's sad when you got someone who's that talented or could be really, really good and really special, not go through the little things and do the discipline things that he needed to do. So I hope that he turns it around, but I also say, you won't miss him because he wasn't going to play this year, it sounded like. Now, if he was the Devon Mitchell everyone thought, then yes, it would be a huge miss. Fact of the matter is he probably wasn't going to see the field.
Yeah, probably so.
And, hey, Trojan fight. Yeah, he was the projected starter. When he stepped on campus, people thought he was going to be it, including me. But he didn't show out, didn't take care of things.
Yeah, welcome to SEC in year two. It's not going to go well. Drew Lester coming on here. There you go. Not even in the too deep. I think, who are we talking about here?
Devon Mitchell.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Man, 12-point lead. Yeah,
I just cannot win the big one in Final Four, can he?
I've heard I've heard multiple things on this. I've heard people say they feel sorry, and then I've heard people say he's a paid athlete. So where you fall on this?
Wait, the term "feel sorry for the kid." Listen, I can feel sorry for someone, but usually when I feel sorry for someone, it's because they had a bad break. It really wasn't any fault of their own. I'm not going to say I feel sorry for them. Now I am sorry for how things turned out. The feeling sorry is a phrase that I just sometimes I don't. For me to feel sorry for someone, like I don't want to spend too much time on that, Jack. I think you get where I'm coming from.
I agree with you. I hope he gets it. I hope he gets.
Oh yeah,
good down the road.
I mean, it bothers me to see students, kids make horrible decisions. I see it often, Jay. It bothers me. So yeah, if you want to say, does it bother you? Is it hard to watch? Yes.
Hey, hit the like. Also, open the phone lines up, Hunter. Open them up. Let's get those phone lines open tonight. Check out the Fan Stop, www.thefanstop.com. Code SURGE to get 10% off your first 3 months. You want to officially license OU hats? They got them right there. Look at that. Upside down.
You want the May shirt of the month club?
Yeah, you can get the May shirt. Sign up for that. You got hey, today you may need a jacket. I need to see if they got vests. I mean, they got all kinds of stuff. So check them out, thefanstop.com. Open those phone lines up. There's the link if you'd like to call in and chat. It's right there.
Mark, I agree. I'm sorry he isn't mature enough yet. Yeah, I agree. Colin says today saw the defense blow up X-Rob on a dive play on 4th and goal when Kendall Daniels shot the gap. Hey, okay, listen. That just gets me all giddy and goosebumpy because Kendall Daniels, I've been saying it, Jay. I think a lot of people have. I know someone who's been around a lot, Kendall Daniels, a lot in his playing times. Look, he's special, Jay. He's special. He's special.
I think he could be.
They're not going to, and I think it's safe to say they will not miss Deshaun McCullough this year. They won't. He's better. He's much better.
Hey, let's get to Oakey guys on the line. What's up, Oakey?
Well, how you guys doing? Just watching this Final Four game. Doesn't look like it's going to go the way of the Houston Cougars as I would like to have gone. But
Houston was my pick to win it all. I was hoping they'd pull through tonight.
Yeah. Unfortunate. Also unfortunate though you got swept by LSU. I was hoping we'd win at least one game, but
disappointing. And you know what's disappointing is you had 2 of the 3 games you had really good starts from your pitchers. The Witherspoon brothers both pitched good, I thought, good enough to win, and they just didn't get a win. So
yeah, definitely good enough to win. I did hear some, I don't know if it's true or not, but I've been seeing and reading stuff about supposedly fans who sold their seats to LSU fans, sold their tickets to the LSU fans, and man, the crowds. I thought the crowd Thursday night was pretty good. Obviously, I didn't go to the Friday night or Saturday game, but
I heard the crowds were pretty good. That's what I've heard. The crowds were decent with the weather being so bad, but you probably had 30% of them LSU, but still, you had good crowds there.
You think there was a good crowd on Friday and Saturday?
I don't know about today. I know Thursday. I know Friday was a good crowd for the weather being not very good. It was still a really good crowd.
Well, that's good.
So, yeah. Yep.
So at this point, do you think? Comment on the baseball team. So, I'll give you 3 different ones. Okay. So far, are we going to consider? Well, at the end of the season, will we say that OU baseball was solid or not very good?
Oh, here we go. Oh, you had to do it, didn't you? I would actually say that the baseball team's going to be.
I
think they'll have a solid year.
Solid.
So they're not going to be very good. Okay. No. All right. So the softball team. So are they going to be very good? I mean, are they going to be very good?
I got the softball
solid
team.
Or not very good? Solid or not very good softball
College
team?
World Series. That's where they're going to be at least.
You think that how about the baseball team? You think we'll make it to the College World Series?
They're
I
gonna have a
don't think
chance.
so.
It depends. I
I
mean, it
don't
depends
think
on how
they
they
will.
play in the regionals.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean,
Softball team, solid or not very good?
I think they're gonna be in the Women's College World Series with the chance to win 5 straight.
Okay. So not gonna win it. I mean, not gonna win at all.
With the chance to win it all, yes.
So is that solid or not very good?
I'm not doing this because I got mad at Jackson when it was brought up. So
Oh, I love
No,
it.
you got to give me an answer. Solid or not very good?
Jeremy's waiting on you. Come on now. He's not going to give me an answer.
Okay, football team. We're going to be solid or not very good when we look back on it.
I'm going to say right now, I'm not giving my record prediction if that's what you want me to do for the season yet. I think the offense will be quite a bit better. I think the defense will be similar to where they were last year. I can't predict a win total yet. I got to see some stuff on the field. So
All right.
that's
Well,
kind of
it's
where I'm
nice.
at. Solid.
It's great.
I'll say solid.
Oh, that's great to talk to you, Jay. You're always do it like it is. You don't shy away from the camera. You don't turn your camera off when you get
I
upset.
don't do that. I don't do what Jeremy does, do I?
No, you don't, and that's why you are the reason why I show up to the show
Well, I'm
because
the
you.
more mature one. The people have always told me
Yes,
the
yes,
more
yes,
mature twin. I've been told that my whole life. So,
yeah.
all right, cool, Jay.
You probably
I appreciate it.
your back is probably getting hurt because you're carrying the show.
my
So
back
Yep,
has been very sore today.
carrying it.
Seriously, it has been.
Hey,
So,
appreciate it. Yeah,
hey Jeremy, come on, brother. I'm just messing with you.
I
Gee,
know. That's what
Chris,
I said. Appreciate it.
gosh. I was
hey,
just asking the questions. So no, I do gotta just that was all right. Okay, well never mind. I said what I gotta say, but hey, nonetheless, hey, we're gonna bounce back. God, can we please beat Dallas Baptist Tuesday?
probably not, but hey, hope they do.
Oh gosh.
Hope they do, man. Thanks,
And
Okie. Appreciate it,
okay,
man.
we'll see you guys.
Appreciate it.
See you, man. Have a good evening. Have a good night. Let's get to Colin. Colin's on the line. What happened? Colin's gone. Colin was just there,
Hey,
and
I've got to
Colin
respond.
disappeared
I got
into
to
the
respond
blue.
to Greg God's comment earlier. It's been a while, but where I think Greg God said what he's seen Daniel's struggles in pass coverage, has gotten beat a few times. The one you're referring to, I believe, was Satania in a one-on-one. Like Satania, if Kendall Daniels has to guard receivers all day long, I mean, that'd be a mismatch. Kendall Daniels, guys, started as a safety, I think, early in his career. He is much much more gifted and talented against the pass than Deshaun McCullough was.
Yeah, we got Colin back. Colin, what's up?
What's up, guys? How you guys doing?
Doing well, you?
I'm doing good. As you saw in the chat, I went to practice today. Again,
What
the
are some
same
things that stood out to you?
Again, I kind of tried to mention them a little. Again, with what I can say and not really, Cortland Guillory, I've mentioned he's been getting a lot of first team. I don't know if that's because like injuries and like people holding out for spring, so he's just up there taking reps. But he's looked good. I think they sent him on a corner blitz and he got the sack on Michael Hawkins today. So he's been looking good. And then D-line and O-line has been going back and forth. They've held their own. I haven't really seen much sacks besides like blitzes. So
How does it
that's surprising.
look? How does it look as far as like just the overall structure of the offense? Just pretty efficient with the coaching and there. I mean,
Yeah,
Any
it
two-back sets?
definitely looks that like, of course, Mateer and this Hawkins and everyone around that system, at least the quarterback wise, they look a lot more confident, as you saw in the clip.
yeah.
Hawkins wouldn't have tried that throw or made that throw last season, but with this offense, he has more confidence, and I think this offense will work, and they're going to be trying to go fast paced here and there. And then also surprising enough, but Tatum on the third string rush when they were going third string, he had a good few pass block rushes when he had to pick up some blocks. So maybe he's better there and got better in the offseason. But those were
I
just
hope
like,
he's going to have to. And I've heard a lot about Taylor Heim.
yeah, he's been doing good. But again, just also the Giovanni Gibson to Mateer. Like, I can definitely see Mateer. That's his favorite weapon. Like, I think he even had like a Moss catch over one of our DBs today. So,
Nice.
But again, the only thing I'm trying to hold back on is it's spring, and of course everything has to transfer to the field because again, everyone's always like, "Oh, this guy's going to be good because he's good in spring," and then they don't pan out in the fall. So
exactly.
You're right. That's why you got to wait and see it against real competition.
Hey, but it's still good to hear some of the stuff that you're saying, so that's good.
Yeah. All right. I'll see you guys.
Appreciate it, Colin. It's getting close to the NBA playoffs. The Thunder play the Lakers 2 games in a row, Jay. That should be fun. Hey, there he is. Super Dave right there. Dave McCook. Super Dave. The streak continues. Unbelievable. I don't know what we're at, like maybe 11 straight. Dave, appreciate you so much. So much, Super Dave. Even the viewers are recognizing Super Dave. Hey, Greg God, I absolutely do not blame Deshaun McCullough. I was so high on Deshaun McCullough. I'm the one that said Deshaun McCullough should have been an edge. He should have been an edge guy. Said that, Jay, all last year. And I hope Kendall Daniels plays more on the line of scrimmage or up towards the line of scrimmage more so than in pass coverage. But again, I do think he's pretty gifted and can do well, at least covering the flat. That cheetah position's got to drop into 5 to 10 yard pass coverage and has got to cover the flat on little flare routes in the running back. I think he'll be really good with that, Jay.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll find out soon enough, right? I mean,
and as Coconut Greg said, people said Gavin Freeman was going to be great too in the spring.
Yeah. Hey, Monty Chief was on there last night. I think it might have been after you were off though, but he was on there last night.
Chief gave a super last night, and I haven't seen Eric, but we've got Coconut Greg back tonight.
I've heard Colin. I've heard good
Danny
things.
Choice, I've heard the same thing. Really good.
Yeah.
Dave,
we'll see if one of those freshmen can get some good PT at wide receiver. I'm kind of interested to see like Elijah Thomas, Choice, who's going to get in that rotation a little bit, you know?
Yeah.
Okay. When Dylan Gabriel came into Oklahoma, new offense pretty much came because of Levy, right?
Yeah.
Who was his go-to receiver? Do you remember?
Gabriel's?
Yeah, the first year. Would you say it was Mims or
Drake Stoops?
Not the first year, it wasn't. Second year it was Drake Stoops. I'm trying. First year, would you say it was Mims?
Probably.
I just think. I
still think it was Stoops.
I think Mateer coming in. Yeah, Mims or Willis. Willis was too. I think Mateer coming in. This Giovanni Gibson guy, they can have a really good connection. We got a couple callers on the line. We got Corrections, then followed by Coconut Greg. Corrections, you're on the line.
Corrections?
Man, I'm so psyched that Coconut Greg is back, baby. Oh, psyched up. Psyched up, man. New dad, man, exciting stuff. But hey, one of the things I wanted to just talk about really quick is, and part of this is my original thought, and part of this is just give credit where credit's due. I can't remember one of the guys that was up on, I think it was HOF's panel yesterday or maybe the day before, and he brought up a really interesting thought, and I was like, that's a really great point. Is earlier this week, OU released the one-on-one drills between the offensive and defensive line, like David Stone going up against EPL, and our offensive line, they were holding their own against those freakish defensive front guys that we have. That's going to be one of the best fronts in all of college football this next year. And he brought up an interesting point that they had to feel really confident that they were going to hold their own and put that out on the internet. They invited all the news crews to record that practice all around Oklahoma. And I think they had confidence that they were going to be able to hold their own, because if they wouldn't have, they would have been all over the internet. We would have been the laughing stock. Oh, the offensive line is going to suck again. These guys are healthy. And, I'm really excited to see that how much better they're playing when they're not injured. They got a year under their belt, and, and they're actually healthy for a change. And one of the other things that I took away from the interviews from, a lot of these, offensive and defensive linemen is, the offense are like, man, we got just some freakish guys over there on that defensive line, and then the defensive line saying, "Hey, got to give credit to this O-line, man. They're holding their own." And so you see that complementary, and I think a lot of that has to do with one of the things that I took away from the offensive line. They were talking about how Kevin Wilson helping out Bill Bedenbaugh, they just love it. They're feasting off of it. They have two different coaching styles. They said Kevin Wilson's just so high energy right now, and they're just loving Kevin Wilson helping out, and it's kind of giving a little bit more gas to him. And I think a lot of it has to do too with just the whole Mateer and Arbuckle thing. It's one thing to where it's got to be hard to be an offensive lineman. Everybody's banged up. This last year, it's like, all right, we'll go out and do our thing, and Tatum will fumble, or Jackson will throw a pick, or last second against Missouri, just drop the ball and give the ball, give game away. And so I think this new, hey, we're gonna play a lot better this year, and just new excitement around that offensive line. I'm excited to see what that turns out to, what it translates to, during the season. I know it's still early, but
on the field,
I got to see it on the field, and I just hope, I really hope that Bill Bedenbaugh, one of the things that I know it's driven us all crazy the past several years, is it takes till like game 7 to settle on your 5 starting linemen. Like, can we just figure it out week 1?
Needs to be earlier.
Yes. It's got to be like week 1, because week 2 we have Michigan, and Michigan the past 5-10 years has always had a really great defensive front 7, and we need those guys. We need those 5 starters to be it, and
absolutely.
We'll see. But I like what like what they're seeing in those one-on-one drills, and just thanks. This is going to be like the longest offseason ever without a spring game, and having a disaster of a year this last year, and having the excitement of Arbuckle and everybody coming over and Mateer. And I just can't wait till week 1. Cannot wait.
I'm ready, man.
I love the one-on-one stuff, because if there's one thing that all Sooner fans would say the offensive line needs to be better at this year, it's toughness. So to see like Stone against EPL and Stone, look, Stone's going to be special.
I thought Stone kind of worked EPL.
He did.
I think Stone kind of took him.
He did.
But
but what I'm saying is toughness has to be better, and that would help in that. So
and EPL, he's still he's still so young. Yeah, and he'll get better as the season goes. I know Eichert and Lehman, they were talking about learning, how to, bending of their back for leverage and this and that, and just little things that are going to make them go a lot further. And that stuff will come with time. And I think Kevin Wilson and Bill Bedenbaugh will, get everybody where they needs to be. But, just cautious, just like we say every time, cautiously optimistic. And,
That's right.
That's right. It's good to be optimistic. So I'm excited. We'll see what happens. I need to see on the field, but I am cautiously optimistic.
Yeah, and if Michigan does it, if we don't really have a good test against Michigan, we sure as hell will against Texas's front 7. So we'll find out by week 6 where we're at for sure. So
that's right.
Thanks, Corrections, man.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, man.
Have a good night, Corrections. Hope you're doing good.
Hey,
let's get to Coconut Greg.
Before we get to Coconut Greg, Jay, I was going to say something. I need to start. Oh, I just got to respond to Bevo's bodyguard. Actually, I'm not going to give Bevo's bodyguard that time of day. I'm going to give the time to Coconut Greg, and I'm going to be a little quieter. I don't want to wake. I don't want to be risking on waking up the child. But welcome, Coconut Greg.
I appreciate you being quiet, because this little 10-pound baby.
Voice, man. Good to hear you back.
Thank you. This little 10-pound baby runs this house like an old mafia boss or something. So we all got to keep in line and be good. But no, it's been good. Sorry for the long absence. Just trying to
good, man.
learn how to be a father and kind of get back to normal around here. But I appreciate the kind words from everyone, and I'm hoping I can jump on more often like I used to. So hopefully definitely will.
Awesome.
Well, it's great to hear you back. Hey, I know it's been a while since we talked to you, but OU basketball, Porter Moser still there. Were you disappointed in that, or are you glad he's back?
I don't want to say I never root for anyone to get fired, because no true sports fan is that way, but I wanted to work with the people we have. So if this is him pointing us in the right direction, if we can move up from here, I'm happy. And I want it to continue that way. But if this was just a, what's the word I'm looking for? If this was just a random year where we had success, he's got to go. Then if he has us more in the right direction, I wanted to work with Porter Moser, and I want things to go up from here. So that's what I'm hoping for. Same with the football team. I want them to get it on track. I want to succeed with the people we have. So hopefully we can do that.
That's it. That's what I wanted to work out with Venables. I wanted all to be, him be here the next 10 years. So this is the season to kind of take that step, so
that's right.
For sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
One question though.
Yep.
We talk about the spring portal season though. I mean, is there really any difference makers out there that we could possibly get, or are we just filling roster spots at this point? I guess
it's filling roster spots unless, you saw that there's an Iowa tight end who's a 4-star that entered. I mean, and who's gonna enter the portal coming up? So to me, if there's no big time names, then you're just filling up depth spots. But here's the thing, Coconut. There's a couple depth spots you need. You need to get a linebacker, even if it's a backup guy. You might need to bring in a corner. Like there are some positions I think now they're not going to go get. I don't think some elite guy to start, but you need another linebacker.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to get anybody from the spring portal that's going to come in and start.
Like a Dominique Williams, Jay, in the past.
I just
That'd
don't know.
nice.
That's a good name. That's a good one. Maybe at O-line, if they could bring in a guy like I just don't think offensive line, maybe at cornerback. Cornerback's a good one. I don't think offensive line is a position you get out of the portal that often. I think some of those guys just like to stay and be developed by their coach. But I don't know. Cornerback, maybe a defensive back. So.
Yeah. One thing I've been pretty frustrated with for the past, I don't know, seems like 5 years, but is the Jaren Kanak experiment. We can't seem to get him going at whatever position we have. Do we think now that he's on the offensive side that maybe we can flip the script on him?
Now look, for me to say I'm excited about Jaren Kanak and
just
where he's
pull
at.
The poster off your wall.
It's probably not have any credibility because I've said I've been excited about Jaren Kanak for a long time, but I like the idea of him blocking, and I like the idea of him if he catches the ball, what he can do, because I just remember his high school tape. I think he can block. I think he'll be physical, and I think with the ball in his hands, he can get some yak. Look at he blocked a punt and ran it in. He's done some things when he intercepted one. So,
right on. Well, bright days ahead for the Sooner fandom, I think, and good to hear from you guys again.
Hey, good to hear from you. Appreciate
it.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Stay safe, man. Stay safe. Hey, let's address Chuck because I think Greg got put it in earlier. He made the visit in there, and then he's going to make visits to other schools. Usually, if a guy's going to commit, you would think, I don't know. I'm under the impression a guy going to commit just going to commit right away. But then also with NIL in play, that's not always the case. You might want to go see what offers are out there. So I don't know where they're going to land.
Plus, is he wanting to, Jay? I don't. He may be there and thinks there's no way I'm going to be starting on this team. I think he'd be a backup center, Jay.
Look at this. Games within 4 now. How much time's left in that game? Are you looking at?
There's 5 minutes left, Jay.
Are you watching on your phone or something?
No, there's 5 minutes left.
It looks like you are. It looks like you're checking it out.
Man, what a night tonight!
You're in like
what a night! What a night on the Sooner Surge. Super Dave, another $20 super chat. The streak continues. As Okie guy says, Super Dave McGenerous. And then we get the return of Coconut Greg. That's a special Saturday
even
night
even if it's for one night, just to have him back for a little bit. Good to hear from him, man. I know he's busy, but good to hear from him. And also, hey, 918 Gray God, let's work that out. Let's work that game out. Let's get it going.
Let's make it happen this basketball game. I'll be ready for it. We'll
film it.
We'll figure this out, guys.
I'll say this. Germ wants full transparency. I promise you, and I will say it right now. If this happens, it will be recorded for viewing. Okay.
We'll be fully transparent on it. You know me.
It'll be fully transparent. Game will be videoed, and we will show it. Okay. So
people giving their parenting memories. Coconut, I blink. My daughter's 40. My grandson turns 15 in May. Enjoy every second and thank the Lord for your little blessing. Like, that's great, Monty. Love it. And 918's 100% down. I have not heard from Grey God. I just got the eyeball emojis. So if Grey God says he's in, it's happening. It's happening. We'll film it. Hey, there's a lot of stuff on the horizon. As Coconut Greg said earlier, a lot of stuff. Appreciate that. And appreciate everyone that's been on tonight. Maybe Houston can get a dub here and knock out the Blue Devils. We'll see. But we'll see everyone tomorrow night. Have a super Sunday, Sooner Nation, and we'll catch you on the flip side.